Okay, hey guys, we're gonna do a quick overview of the Kobalt 80 volt max. It's the 2180B. It has a 21-inch cut deck. It runs off a one battery, 80 volts. I took it off right now because it is charging, and it comes with two batteries. First thing we're going to look at is the lever here to adjust your cut height, and it is simple as that. Now we're at one, just one-handed, and lift it up. Now you're at a 5. Okay. We're going to look at how to change the bag from collection bag here to a self-mulch. The bag comes out, and the self-mulching block obviously just goes in. It has a nice little handle for you to put into. Go. And this will close down, and now you are on self-mulch. Now we're going to look at the feature and storage. We have a knob here that turns, and you have to do the same thing to the other side. Turn, and that drops it down. But for storage purposes, this goes up, I believe, and this loosens up. Same thing over here, over this side. Loosens up, and it should fold back on itself. There you go. So that gives you a nice compact storage. One thing to note is when you bring it back up, you have 3 adjustment height right here. First, let's lock this lever. This one too. Okay, that's nice and tight. And you have 3 adjustment mode, because you want it to be really low if you're a shorter person, or you like to push it from the waist. And then you have a second, medium, and then the top. And to me, this felt more comfortable at the highest level, so that's where we're going to set it and lock it. And that's it. It's pretty secured from there, and it's good to go. Alright, so starting the lawnmower, we are going to be using the system here. It's a push 1 on the button, and 2 pulling back on the lever here. So let's do that with one hand and holding the camera here. So push and pull back. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the battery in there, so let me go get the battery and let's try that again. Alright, so now I have the battery. It is fully charged, and it has a quick charger that will charge in about 30 minutes, and it comes with 2 batteries, and you have an indicator here to see how much battery you have left. So let's insert this using one hand. Let's lift it up, and it should just slide in there. There you go. Okay, it's in there, and that is the release right here. I accidentally pushed it. To release the battery, you would push that button and take it out. So okay, now it's secured, and the battery light indicator is good. Okay, now we can start it again. This time it should work because there's battery in it now. So let's push the button, and well, let's see if I can do this with one hand. Push here, and pull back. And you can hear it starting. And as soon as I let go, it will stop. That's a quick shut off. So let's go see and test out how it cuts on grass. It's your standard Bahia grass. So we're going to start at level number 5. It's one of the highest setting. It goes up to 7. So we're going to go to, say, let's go to level 5, see how that cuts, and then we're going to go from there and then go lower and on a different part of grass that's taller and see how it does. Typically on my regular gas-powered mower, around the other side of the house where the septic tank is, and it's normally pretty high, and with a gas-powered mower it usually stalls. So we'll see how this one does, and if it does, no big deal, because I would expect that anyway. Alright, so we're going to start at 5. Lever down, push the button first, then the lever down. Here we go. Self-mulching it is. It is very, very quiet, no vibrations at all. I love this thing. So I'll shut off. Let's take a look at what we cut over here. You can see the grass height cut. So definitely no struggle there at 5. Alright, so we're here back at the starting line. Let's reset it down to 1. This is the lowest setting. Again, you have a 21-inch cut deck, so we're doing pretty good here. So let's go ahead and start this lawnmower. Push the button, pull back, starting, and this is at a 1. You can hear it ramp up automatically as it feels that the blade is hitting some resistance. So the taller your grass is, the more your battery is going to get used. It is working harder. Alright, so let's stop that and take a look at what it left behind. So let's look at the grass here. It does mulch, but however, don't let your grass grow too high before you cut it. Otherwise, you're going to end up with this. But it did not stall, and there was no struggle at all because the power itself, it ramped up, boosted itself up to cut. Alright, so now we're gonna try it around the other corner over there where I have some really high grass and weeds. Usually it's underneath or above the septic tank, and usually the patch of grass in that area grows really high. So let's start off at a 1 just to see what kind of struggle it's gonna get to or not. Here, alright, we're here in the backyard near the septic tank. As you can see where I've cut it the other day, got it lower, and you can see where it's really overgrown, and we're going to see what kind of struggle it will struggle with this really tall grass. It's you're looking at pretty close to 8 inches high here, so don't ever let your grass get this high and attempt to cut it and expect great results with your lawn. see, he cut all that and it finally stopped after all the grass got underneath it. Let's unmount from the, let's look at here. So he went through that pretty good actually. And it finally stopped over here after all this grass was underneath it, leaving no room for the blade to turn. So let's flip it to the side, see what it looked like. Look, more grass fell out of it side there. So as I was cutting it, all this grass pretty much jammed up everything underneath here. So I don't recommend cutting it at a 1 when your grass is 8 inches high. We're just going to cut this at a level 4. Bump up speed, power. No problem there. So at a 4, that did great. No struggle at all. So you can see where the line, I don't know if you can see it here. The line for the 1 had some struggle with almost 8-inch tall grass, and the line for 4, no struggle at all. It is leaving behind, I'm not sure if, there you go, some grass. This might be from the other side earlier here at the 1, but at 4 it is pretty good. So, alright, one thing I wanted to look at here is how close are we at the edge? How close can we cut? So as you can see, I have not run through this flower bed yet. So let's start it. Okay. The wheel is up against the flower bed, and stop it right there, and let's look at what we got here. Alright, so the rest I can trim up with a trimmer. So there you go, guys. That's the quick overview on this lawnmower. This has been the upgrade I have been waiting for, and the performance I was looking for, that I needed to cut my